tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. yesterday.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to another day of Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice on islandvibe.net. We've been having some great weather, great weather. Well, besides the rain and stuff that we've been having. I think, when did we have rain? Yesterday? Oh, day before yesterday, we had some rain. It's like in between and stuff like that, So otherwise, we have a lot going on. We have a lot happening in the news. If I get some time, I would tell you some about, a few insights about the news that's going on. I went to an album release party, which was super dope. This girl that I knew since she was 8 years old, she started, she was singing calypso back then, and then she started singing rap. And now she's 21. So that's so good. She's really good at what she does. Her name is Young Devin. So I'll do a highlight about that. But then I'll feature her on another show. All right. Today, we're going to be speaking with Danni from Philly Carnival. So there's a lot to look forward to, a lot of entertainment, a lot of music. Today, the show is just an hour, just a little over an hour or so. So keep it locked to Table Talk Show with Nikki G. We'll be right back. Tune in to islandvibe.net if you're driving and you can't watch us. And if you do want to watch us, just go on YouTube and you'll see our beautiful faces. All right? Keep it locked to islandvibe.net with Table Talk Show, Nikki G the voice.
What's this?
Welcome to Table Talk with Nikki G the Voice, where we bring to you highlights of entrepreneurs, leaders, organizers, and much more. A broad spectrum of professionals, including chefs, artists, designers, musicians, and much more. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk. Get ready for our seasons, a roller coaster of emotions, all wrapped into one. Caribbean style. We'll cover our Caribbean roots as well, so keep it locked. Welcome to Table Talk. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes.
Own it. Girl, you just own it. 'Cause your body's on fire. Show me how to control it.
Table Talk Show is now on Island Vibes Radio. You can catch us every Saturday from 10 to 12 p.m. Log on to Island Vibes Philly or islandvibe.net.
Broadcasting live from Philadelphia, Island Vibe, Philly's newest and hottest station.
You're listening to islandvibes.net. All your hits banging right here. Philly #1 Caribbean station. Best in dancehall.
Undisputed champion. Heavyweight, world great. At the Mecca, I celebrate.
Call the Uber. Call the Uber now. I am coming to ya.
Reggaeton.
Algunos parecen todavía. Viven en el siglo de la hombría. Que te arregla solo para ellos. Y que pa' tu hombre te maquilla.
Soca.
Love in my heart. Rum in the veins. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again.
And more. Islandvibes.net.
tell me what you're doing. You say I like to get chased, and I like pursuing. Hey, girl, how you moving? Bumper moving like a race, and I'm behind in second. Taking me to another level, winding down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad. You ready to go the distance? How you whining consistent? It's how you whining efficient. You ready to go the distance? I make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, if you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. I'm racing every time I take a hold. If you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. Can't leave just on my mind. Tonight I'm making you mine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Distance, ready to go the distance. Yeah. Go. The distance, ready to go the distance. They say that you're too rough. They can't handle up the pace. Don't let them upset the ways. They say that I can't keep up. Baby, when you're on the move, I go be right there with you. Taking me to another level, whining down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad. You ready to go the distance? How you whining consistent? It's how you whining efficient. You ready to go the distance? I'll make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, if you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. I'm racing every time I take a hold. If you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, get to go. Can't leave just on my mind. Tonight I'm making you mine. Let's go. Go. Distance, ready to go the distance. Yeah. Go. The distance, ready to go the distance. Baby, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. For the wine. Baby, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. Ready, you're ready, you're ready. For the wine. You're ready to go the distance. How you whining consistent? It's how you whining efficient. You're ready to go the distance. I'll make that bumper my mission. Let we get in position. Hey, taking me to another level, whining down like you want a medal. You're whining so fast, fast. Now I know why they call you rebel, telling me you don't want it gentle. Hey, girl, you're too bad.
Hi, everyone, again. Thank you for tuning in. If you just tuned in, you're tuned in to Island Vibe with Table Talk Show. Nikki G, the voice. That's me. And I have my special guest with me, who is Danni, and she's one of the members of the Philly Carnival Committee. I want to welcome you to my show. Thank you so much for participating or being a part of it.
Thank you. Thank you
How
for
was
having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. How's your day going so far? How was your week, actually?
Busy. Busy. Just
I could-
preparing for next weekend and for, with work and everything. So yeah, it was pretty busy.
Oh my
Still
God.
busy.
How do you balance all that? I don't know if you have a family or kids or so forth, but how do you balance all of that?
No children yet. But yeah, it can be challenging, but yeah. I'd rather stay busy than to not be doing anything and then I feel like I'm being lazy or something. So
That's
yeah.
that's how I feel. That's how I
Yeah.
feel. When I'm not busy, it's funny. Sometimes, you complain about, oh my God, I have so much to do. I gotta run here, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then you relax. But then when you have nothing to do, I'm like, wait a minute. Why don't I have anything to do? Like I feel
Right.
I'm
You
not
start
doing
feeling
stuff.
like you forgot something.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
that's me.
amazing.
I'll be driving home and I'm like, I know I have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going home. But
Yeah, yeah.
You are
Because
the
you
good
get so used
dog,
to
the good
either
dog, good dog.
multitasking or always having something on an agenda or something like that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So let's go back to the nitty-gritty of everything, like, how you got into the committee and so forth, right? Where do you hail from? Are you from here or from a different island or?
Well, I was born here, but my family is from Antigua as well as St. Kitts.
Oh,
So my
nice.
mother's side is from St. Kitts and my father's side is from Antigua.
Okay, okay. Have you visited any other countries?
Um, well, I've been going to Antigua since I was like 3 months old. So every year I was going for Carnival. So I'm technically you could say I'm a Antigua Carnival baby.
Ah,
And St. Kitts I have not been yet because
okay.
my family, like my mom and her siblings all migrated to Antigua when they were very, very young. So I never got a chance to visit St. Kitts. But
Oh,
I'm planning to go. So yeah.
nice, nice. How does it differ? I don't know if you've seen different carnivals, whether it's on television or New York Carnival or the carnival committee you have, right? I mean, it's different from the islands compared to here. But,
Of course.
what do you think in reference to different island carnival and going to Antigua Carnival?
I haven't been to anyone else's carnival except for within the US, unfortunately. So
Okay.
I can't really compare. I love Antigua Carnival and we call it the greatest summer festival. So,
Mhm.
if you get a chance to go to Antigua, you have to go to Antigua for Carnival.
Mhm.
It's not as big as, the Mecca of carnivals, which is in Trinidad, but
Mhm.
it's definitely growing and it's always a vibe.
Yeah.
Um, but of course, carnivals in the US is much different than carnival in the Caribbean. I tell people that have never experienced carnival, if you want to just kind of slowly get into, the carnival culture,
Yeah.
try a US carnival first and
Yeah.
then, prepare yourself for Caribbean carnival because it's nonstop pace.
Exactly.
Except for our
Exactly.
time.
It's
Yeah.
a it's nonstop pace. And for those listening to you, could you elaborate a little more when you say there's a difference? Like the road, I know it's longer.
Yeah, the road is definitely longer.
Yeah.
And carnival season starts much earlier in the Caribbean than in the US. It would be, in the US, it's more so like maybe a week out,
Mhm.
but in the Caribbean, it's months out. Like
Yeah.
in Antigua right now, we're doing fete after fete every weekend. I think we started in like end of April. So
Oh,
it's kind of like carnival season straight through, and then the brunt of carnival is the last week in July to the first week in August. So it's that's when all the events going on. We have like t-shirt masks, and
yeah.
then just different events going on before then, and then Carnival Monday and Tuesday. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
it's
I
it's
love
it's a lot. Non-stop sleep if when you go to the Caribbean. Up here, yeah,
exactly.
you can get some rest, but you definitely, not going to feel it like if you're in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
mhm,
because in Trinidad, Port of Spain, the capital, you would start. I mean, it depends because I'm from South, right?
mhm.
And the main carnival is in the north, but then we also have carnival in the south as well. But I haven't played in the south since I was like probably what, 11
Oh wow.
or younger. But then in the north, it's a bigger route. And I'm telling you, we start from 8 until I think we stop chipping at 8 in the morning till like 8 at night. Hypothetical. It was late. So I remember one year I went after work, right? I took my holidays, 2 weeks, and I lost weight, tremendous weight within 2 weeks, and walking on the road for 2 days. So if somebody says walking does not make you lose weight, I could contest to it that it does, you
That's
know?
definitely a lot. My
Yeah.
cousin is so funny. My cousin is married to a Trini,
Uh-huh.
and he wanted to do Carnival one year.
Mhm.
So this was like she had just had a baby and was like, all right, he's like, I want to do Carnival. And she's like, okay. She didn't really know how long the route was. And
Yeah.
she said by the end of that route, she was so tired. Man, she just had a baby. So when she told me that, I said, oh yeah, I gotta mentally prepare for Trinity
Yeah.
Carnival, because
Yeah.
Antigua Carnival, we got 2 days of parade, but Monday parade starts in like maybe midday, like noon.
Mhm.
And then Tuesday, it starts about 9 a.m. and it'll go until maybe 7, 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
But,
Same way.
both days will go that long. But sheesh, I don't know.
I went for Borrow Day once in Trinidad, but I haven't gone to Borrow Day in a while, right? But I think
Mhm.
back then it took me a while to go back to play Carnival. And I think that year I played Borrow Day, I landed from the airport, I went straight into Carnival and I was not ready. I was on the road saying, oh my God, when are we gonna end? When are we gonna stop? I'm tired walking. And then Port of Spain, it's long. And then they make a second round. By the time they were ready to do the second round, I was like, that's it for me, you know?
I did that one year going to Antigua Carnival. I came in on the day of T-shirt mass. T-shirt mass is always the Saturday before Carnival. So
Yeah,
like a week before.
yeah.
And I came in on the day of T-shirt mass. Literally came from the airport, changed into what I was going to wear for T-shirt mass, and went straight to the road.
Yeah.
Literally the epitome of straight off the jumbo jet.
That's too cute. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So okay, so you have the background of, the mass and all that. So now coming forward to, the committee and so forth, how did you get into the committee and what was your agenda when you came into it?
So, before I got onto this committee, I was actually a part of another committee in Philly.
Ah,
I
okay.
wasn't an integral part. It was more so like on like a subcommittee,
Mm,
but I still went to the meetings and everything. And that was, a lot of people in the community in Philly would know who, was the president of that committee, and that was Jerome Henry.
okay.
But he has passed on. And once he passed, the band, I mean the committee disbanded.
Okay.
So that was like early 2000s that I was a part of that band. I mean band, that committee. Before going into this committee, I was a part of a masquerade band.
Okay.
And once the previous committee decided that they weren't going to do anything with Philly Carnival anymore, then our committee was formed. And with me having being a part of a masquerade band, and for me also being a part of a committee previously, that's how I came on to be a part of this committee.
Oh,
It was
nice.
formed in 2018.
Mm,
That year we didn't have a carnival because it was like we started right after the other committee ended. So
okay.
we end up just trying to do an event to kind of keep the momentum going. And then 2019 was our first carnival as the new committee. And it was a very good carnival. And the thing about Philly Carnival, which sucks, is that we have this start and stop. Like
Mm,
Philly Carnival will start and it will have like this really good like
thanks.
rhythm and pace and everything, and then either something happens where it doesn't happen again for like a year or two or maybe
Mm,
even longer.
okay.
So unfortunately, we ended up going into that again because 2019, we had a successful carnival. And then 2020, what happens? The world shut down.
Yeah, that's what I
COVID.
was thinking. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking because I know
yeah,
in that year, I think for Trinidad Carnival, I think it's 2 years. I know 1 year or 2 years they didn't have a carnival. And then of
yeah,
course for 2 years things wasn't happening over here. And then it started picking up, people started coming out more and so forth.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was definitely it's been trying, trying to come off of COVID and doing it. So last year was our first year back.
Okay.
And it was definitely trouble. I mean, not troubling. It was definitely tough coming out of COVID. We
Yeah.
wanted to start back in 2022 when everything was opening back up again, but that year, the city was giving us so many restrictions, and we were like, yo, we can't put restrictions on Caribbean people,
Yeah, that's like
especially when they have liquor
unheard of.
in them. You cannot. So we were like, yeah, with all these restrictions, we can't say, all right, guys, you can't do this, you can't do that. And then we would get so much backlash, and then, people might not come. So we were just like, all right, you know what? Let's just push it for the following year, and then, work towards that. So it's been tough coming out of COVID to going back into it. So we're still in that building process coming out of COVID. So
Okay. Do you think the pushback in a way, I mean, if you want, you could elaborate on the pushback. But when I'm hearing pushback, I'm thinking, do you think it's because of the population that we have in the islands compared to what they have here, and the setup and the economy and the technology and all that stuff, and the understanding, because people have to understand the culture in order for certain things to happen?
yes, that's a big part of it. And we feel that when dealing with certain entities and they don't understand the culture, it's hard when you're trying to kind of like let them understand it, and they're still like, oh no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And it's been tough, and we've been dealing with that. But it's like, okay, we just try to still push forward, and not let it get to us, but still try to show that, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we're trying to do. We want you to understand this is our culture. This is not just, people, because sometimes they think it's just women just parading in the street with no clothes on. And we have to let them also understand that it's not just about the costumes, it's about the culture and everything behind the costumes.
Exactly.
The costumes is just an expression, right? It's just an expression of, our culture and, where Carnival came from. So, that's definitely been, trying, but we're doing our best and pushing as much as possible to, like, give them the knowledge about what Carnival is.
Yeah. So as you touched on the costumes, right? I have to ask this question. So in history, even when I played, we would play sailors, we would play, let's say everything basically stemmed from slavery and different histories, right? Let's say how India came about, how Indian people, settlers, the Arawaks, and different things, right? So costumes were full, and we had brand costumes, and now the costumes are more European style, I would say, not singling out one style, but meaning that a lot of it is thongs or bras or wire bras and so forth. Even though there's a theme, and we have old mass, we have juve, and we have different segments of that. What do you think about the costumes today? When you look, I don't know if you look at costumes in different islands when they're parading, or even here. What do you think of the costumes now?
It definitely has a different from what we're used to from, seeing, because I have plenty of pictures of what Antigua Carnival was back in the day, children's carnival, and even, the regular carnival. So today, some of these costumes can be a little too revealing. And, and now there's some people that they love that, and they just want to, like, wear that because it's like, oh, Carnival's always been about expression, right?
Yes.
But sometimes things can be, I don't know.
So I think, right, based on, we have a lot of people from different countries coming in, right, to the different islands. And we're actually in Caribbean History Month.
Caribbean American Heritage
Month, History Month, right? I know I said it short. So Caribbean American History Month.
Yep.
So I feel that every island, right, should, even though we have tourism and so forth, should educate people about this. And this is the time, especially this month, to show people the relevance of costumes, how it was back then, why we do it, what it is today, and at least have one or two mass bands that show that. And we do. I think there's one in Trinidad where he was about to quit because he was like, the pricing of everything to bring it into the country, import, export, a lot of different things was changing. But of course, we are going to grow. We're not going to stay stagnant, right?
Right.
Trial and error and all those things. So I think we've reached a stage where now we have to focus on what the costume should be, what they should look like. And we definitely don't want to keep everything in a box, right? We want to be able to show it.
Expand and just, show what Carnival is, and it's just not about scantily clad costumes.
Exactly.
In that way. But I mean, listen, I'm a math baby. I love playing math. So, I just, yeah. Let me just not.
I know.
But,
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I might wear a thong or something, for Carnival, but I'm not wearing no string bikini up my butt.
Yeah.
And I don't want the front. I need full coverage in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, there was one that we saw where I don't know if the person misunderstood how to wear the costume or no one told them, but the string was in the front and the one that's supposed to be in the back, unbelievable. Or what's supposed to be in the front. Yeah, so they turned it around and they were pulling it and, gyrating and stuff like that. And I was like, this couldn't be normal. But I was just one person, So,
yeah. I mean, okay, I'm okay with how the costumes were back in the day and now. Just some people might take it a little too far, but other than that, like I love, the costumes. So.
Costumes, yeah. That's very nice.
I'm always saving my costumes for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, it's good too because sometimes they have events where you're able to take it here.
Yeah.
And then you could take it back and so forth, So all right. So getting into the detail of Carnival because the time goes by really fast. I told you the time goes by super fast. Yes. All right. So let us know what is the date of the Carnival that's coming up and where it's being held.
Okay. So Philly Carnival will be taking place on Shimoni Drive in Fairmount Park. So the entrance would be near the corner of Belmont Mansion Drive and Shimoni Drive. So the event will be from 10 to 6. The parade is 10 a.m. sharp. People, please get there at 10 a.m. We said 10 a.m. last year and we didn't start this carnival till 12. So
12 o'clock. Caribbean time.
Yeah, no.
You have to 10 a.m. Like 8 o'clock.
I might need to do that. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, next Saturday, June 15th, 10 a.m. at in Fairmount Park on Shimoni Drive.
Perfect. Okay. So at the venue, the organization and so forth, the different culture and activities and performances, could you just get into that with us, like the different cultures that will be attending?
Sure. We have, I believe, every island would be represented for the carnival. We have live performing artists. So DJ Sheem, Ray, Trinidad Killer, and Pumpa. So anybody with the last name A, make sure you're there.
Bend over.
Bend over, yes. We're gonna have like makajumbis, or for anyone that doesn't understand what makajumbis are, there's stilt walkers, so we're gonna have them. There's gonna be free face painting for the children. Gonna be vendors, food vendors, craft vendors. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice event.
That's very nice.
That's really nice.
And if anyone wants to know about the carnival, right? They need more information and so forth. Where do they go in order to find out about, the event?
So we have our website is PhiladelphiaCarnival.com. And we have Instagram. We do a lot of posting on Instagram and some posting on Facebook, but mainly Instagram. So Instagram page is Philly Caribbean Carnival. And yeah, that's about it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you have us. It's also posted on our website.
And Island Vibe will be a media sponsor. If anybody does not know that, everybody, Island Vibe will be out there live and in full effect.
What is the parking like over there? Let's to say, you know, people coming with their cars. Some people will be traveling, taking Uber and stuff like that. How is the environment around there?
So the area does get a little convoluted because of how, you know, the parade route is. But for the most part, people just park wherever they can find a parking spot.
Okay.
So there's, you know, Belmont Mansion Drive. A lot of people will just like park on Belmont Mansion Drive. They might pass Belmont Avenue and kind of park on the other side. So yeah, they just can't park on Belmont Avenue, but for the most part, everybody would just park in the surrounding areas as close to the carnival as possible.
Okay. All right. So we have some videos that we're going to show in a minute. So what I would do, we would take a break. I'm not sure if we're going to show the video of the carnival when we go on break, but stay tuned, keep it locked. We have some more information for you, some more highlights. We also have games, but I want you to hear some of the music that we have. And then look at her eyes when I say game. It's very simple, very, very simple. So don't get worried.
Okay.
So we'll be right back. Keep it locked to islandvibe.net. If you're listening to us and you want to go on YouTube as well. You could go to islandvibe.net on YouTube, or you could go to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice, on YouTube and see us. All right. Keep it locked. We'll play some music and commercial or two, and we'll be right back.
Broadcasting live from Philadelphia, Island Vibe, Philly's newest and hottest station.
You're listening to islandvibes.net. All your hits banging right here. Philly #1 Caribbean station. Best in dance-off.
Undisputed champion, heavyweight, world great. At the mecca, I celebrate.
Call the Uber. Call the Uber now. I am coming to ya.
Reggaeton.
Algunos parecen todavía viven en el siglo de la hombría, que esta regla es solo para ellos y que para tu hombre te maquilla.
Love in my heart, rum in the veins. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again.
And more. Islandvibes.net.
I can explain what UCAP means too.
All right. Okay. Welcome back to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice on islandvibe.net. I'm here with Danny. Danny is a member of UCAP, that's UCAP. So Danny, give us the explanation of the UCAP and your committee and the involvement.
So UCAP stands for the United Caribbean Association of Philadelphia. So our biggest event actually is, Philly Carnival. And yeah, I am actually the secretary of UCAP. So yeah, I feel like I do more than secretarial work though, but yeah.
It always comes with the territory.
Always. Yeah.
Give us an insight. Oh, before I even say that, right? If you have anyone who's interested in volunteering and vendors and so forth, who should they reach out to and where should they go?
So any volunteers interested in being a part of, vendors or volunteers, you can just send an email to ucaphila@gmail.com. That's ucaphila@gmail.com.
Okay. And for the people who are now tuning in, let them know where could they go online and where could they go? Yeah, where could they go online? And also where I lost my train of thought just now. I could never look away and see something happening. So where should they go in general, like IG, Facebook, and so forth? Just give them your handles so they would know where to go to contact you as well.
Okay, so our website is philadelphiacarnival.com. IG is Philly Caribbean Carnival. Facebook, it's Philly Carnival. We have a like page on Facebook as Philly Carnival, and our friends page, I should say, is UCA Philly. I can't remember.
So what we would
UCA Philly.
What we would do, right? So usually what I do after we finish the show, I would put all the links on there. And so people would be able to see it. So even if we say it now and it's not correct, then you guys could still go to the links. You could click on the links and you would see them. And just type in Philly Carnival on Google and it's going to show you, because I did that in order to get some information. And then you go to UCAP, UCAP, and you get all the information there as well. All right. But we will give it to you again before the ending of the show. And the time is going so quickly. So now we are going to play. Well, you have artists who's attending, right?
Yes.
Could you name them? I know you had named them before, but for the listeners who have just joined, could you name some of the artists? And how did you guys select these artists, if you could divulge that?
Okay, so the artists, it's Ray, DJ Sheem, Trinidad Killer, and Oompa. So we wanted to try to kind of diversify a little bit. So the artists aren't like, big name artists, but they have a name. So we wanted to kind of just be a little diverse, not just getting just all Trini artists or, all Bajan artists. We kind of just wanted to like diversify a little bit. And as we grow, we will definitely add more islands into it, just so everybody feels, included. And not just saying, oh, they just keep, bringing Trini artists. No, we trying to like, exactly.
That always happens. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, well, they lay off the Trinis now. But I mean, that's the way it is, not because I'm a Trini, I'm saying this, right? But they always say someone has to be on top. And then you'd find Barbadians might be on top at some point, Antiguans might be in top, St. Kitts or whatever, where the music's coming out of and where the majority of artists is coming from, right? And then we know, like people say, okay, the mecca of soca or the mecca of carnival is Trinidad. So it just so happens that that's what it is. So
Yeah.
Not to say they call our name first. What you gonna do?
We have to give respect where respect is due.
Yeah.
Everything started in Trinidad, and but every island has their own flavor, their own, perspective on how they do music, how they do carnival. So
yeah. And some people would say, oh my God, I enjoy Barbados Carnival. I want to go there. And just like how you said, and just how you said Antigua Carnival is good, I would love to go to different islands when the time is right,
Just let me know when you're ready to go to Antigua Carnival.
No problem. And at least I know I have a hookup.
Yes.
At least I know I have a hookup. All right. So we are going to play It's Ray. Let me see. It's Ray Hard Work. We're going to play that. And we'll be right back just for you to see the artists and their music that's performing.
You are the good dog, the good dog, good
So the next person we have up is Pumpa A-List. And let me explain this song. Well, it explains itself. It's self-explanatory. But if your name ends with an A, he says, bend right over. All right. So if you know how to whine and so forth, right? Also, for those who don't know, once you're whining and stuff like that, and your name ends with an A, as soon as you hear that, then you bend over. Take it away with Pumpa A-List.
Yeah. I say yeah. Well, it's red.
And you know Pumpa was singing for the Gallem, right? And I want to specifically make a tune for the Gallem who name end with the letter A. Oh, honestly, her name don't really have to end with letter A. But when you say her name, it got A to the end, like Aisha, Nisha, Keisha, pen right over, Rishima, Latoya, Charisma, pen right over, Tatiana, Shinika, Janisha, pen right over. Listen, if your name end with a pen right over. Pen right over. Pen right over. Pen right over. If your name end with a bend right over. At your back, girl. Bend right over. Don't cut no style, girl. Bend right over. Give me that. Bend right over. Girl, if your name end with a bend right over. Oh, I like
All right. So the next person up who is going to be on the cast is Trinidad Killer. I was trying to do the next song, but the DJ wanted to play this one. Good hold. I'm not even going to explain it. You guys should know what it is. It's a hold. It's good.
You are the good old, good old. Hold me, hold me, girl. Hold me, hold me, girl. Hold me. You are the good old, good old. You are the whole way, hold me, girl. Dive in your water, please hold me. Grip me with the grip. Hold me, girl. When me fling my bars, you are the Pokemon. Bend down and set for the dirty. Think at 6:30, she got 6:41. Me love it how you give me. You are the good old, good old.
Think say that me done, girl, you bounce your head. Put your face in a pillow, girl, come the tread. Drums a bump at the funny bouncy bed.
Make she ball.
For me donkey leg. I come to live but like you confident. Shake up your legs, girl, rock the egg. Set, let me dig it.
You are the good old. Deep in your hole, make you rub out your clit.
Ram the thing, tell me run out of it.
Beat it up, like the conga hit.
Fit up on the counter, but she know what counterfeit. I get under it, you sweat under it.
Like E Honda. You are the good old. What's me name? No repeat it. Think you bad, I go beat it. Hush your mouth, it's a secret. But the pant is small, so it a leak it. Your neighbor here, now we my peep it. Your man no know, you did a sneak it. The little freak if it did.
And the next artist that we have up that's performing at Philly Carnival is DJ Sheem Hard Walk.
Yo. New gen, Sheem again. There we go. And when the bumper roll, it start roll and push back. Pick up the 246. Push back. Brooklyn. Push back. New gen. Push back for the hard work. Back it up again. Let me see you bend. Push back for the hard work. Back it up again. Show me a 10 out of 10. Push back for the hard work. Back it up again. Let me see you bend. Push back for the hard work. Back it up again. Show me a 10 out of 10. Oh Lord, I'm coming for the work. Bend over there and take a couple jumps. Oh Lord, I'm coming for the work. Bend over there and girl come and drop it to the ground and roll like thunder. Love the way how you roll like bumper. Easily you are the greatest wonder. Make it roll and roll like bumper. Wicked. Rock out and wine, baby. Your time to shine, baby. The bumper wicked. Rock out and wine, baby. Your time to shine, baby. Push back for the hard work. Back it up again.
And I love the lineup. The lineup is beautiful because you have male, female, different backgrounds and so forth. It's really nice. And the energy
Yes.
they bring is pretty decent, really nice. Yeah. Which street are they starting from? I think you had mentioned that, or
So the parade will be starting from the corner of Belmont Mansion Drive and Chamonix Drive. And then all the festivities will be within Chamonix Drive.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are you looking
10
forward?
p.m. You said you're looking forward to this, or
Are you looking forward, like
I
the
am.
anticipation, the build up?
I am. It's the nerves are there because you don't know what to expect, but I feel great about this carnival. I do.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Is there anything else that you wanted to let everyone know about the carnival that we might have missed? Because I want to get to my game. You only have 5 minutes.
So it will be like one big street festival or carnival. So there is a fee. It's $20, but everything. You got the entertainment, you got the parade, you got the stilt walkers or makajumbis, and then if you're bringing your kids, they're free under 12, and they can get their face painted. So it's something for everybody to do. And then of course food and craft vendors. So yeah, it's going to be a great event. I'm
That's
excited.
beautiful. That's so
Yeah.
beautiful. I got a comment here. I want to read it before. Oh, all right. So someone was saying Carnival is a product of talent, costumes, and music, which is true, you know?
Yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It,
Yeah,
it, it encompasses all of that. So yeah, it's really,
exactly.
I love Carnival.
It's a happy place. If
Yes.
you know the artist Lyrical and his song where he said happy place, it is a
Yes.
happy place because even though you have your kids there, there's entertainment for the kids. If you want them to play in a costumes,
Mhm.
you have kiddies carnival as well.
So
I don't
we're
know did you guys ever
so
have
we're
kiddies carnival or is it
mm,
all together?
um we've had it all together. There has been some concerns with, the city about, the kids being involved because of course they just see naked people on the street, so they don't really understand that like
Understand.
carnival is embedded in our heritage. So it's not
Exactly.
just like grown people in costumes, like the kids are in costumes too. So um we are, working to get a kiddies carnival. So that's definitely a future thing that we are working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good thing because at least the kids over here, since it's Caribbean American, the kids over here will understand what it is and be prepared when they
Yeah.
go to the islands now. They will be prepared for that grand scale of an event such as that
Yeah.
up here.
Hmm.
Yeah, which is great. Give them your handles again before I go into my questions. So they would know where to go on Facebook, um, on Google, or whichever one people use, Chrome. Where do they go in order to get the information, especially vendors? As you said, you could go on the website. They might have forms, I guess, that you could fill out.
Yep.
Mm,
There's forms on our website, Philadelphia.Carnival.com, for vendors. So we are our last day for vendors technically is Monday.
oh,
So I'm going to actually just say Sunday. So if you're interested in, being a vendor, you might want to get the application in by, well, food vendors. If you are interested in being a food vendor, I would say get your application in and completed and payment sent by tomorrow,
okay.
really. But any craft vendors we can take up until like, maybe the, 2 days prior. But food vendors, because of like the city, needing different like applications and stuff like that. If you're a food vendor, please make sure that you like do the application online at Philadelphia.Carnival.com. So our like IG handle is Philly Caribbean Carnival. Facebook like page is Philly Carnival, and our Facebook friend page is UCA Philly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. All
I feel
right.
like I was going to say something else and I can't remember now.
I was just going to say the same thing because I had a question that I was going to ask you, and I'm like, that's relevant. But so I'll go through everything. So it's basically the start of the event, which is at 10 a.m., right? When you reach there and, you see the bands line up and so forth. People who are accustomed to it, they would know how the format is. Of course, I wanted to mention that Island Vibe would be there live. So you would see it live on television as well, but
Yes.
nothing like actually being there in person. So make sure everyone goes there in person. You have your activities for the kids. So the activities for the kids are inside of the park. You pay and you go
Yes.
inside. Everything is inside. So
Yes.
are they going to be on the road and then go inside the park?
So the everything is on just one street.
Street. Okay. Okay.
Yep. So you got the vendors, you got the face painting, you got the parade, the carnival, everything is on one street on
One street.
Chamonix Drive.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I said, Island Vibe is going to be there. You might see me there. I'm not telling you guys just yet, but I might be there live. Might be there live. I know. I'm feeling the pull. You know? And then you have your cast of DJs. Do you know the cast of DJs that you're gonna have, or you're not too sure?
We
Just
do have, we do. Well, I can't even think of them right now. I was
Yeah,
focused on the
I
artists, but
know, right?
we do have Patrick the Hype Man who did one of our videos. He's going to be hosting.
Nice.
We will have like maybe like a small segment for Super Diamond from Antigua going to be playing on the stage. So yeah, I think
And then the stage performance starts at 3 o'clock,
yes.
and then everything ends at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So maybe while I'm asking you the game segment, you might probably remember what's the last thing. So I'm gonna ask you, what's the last thing you think you wanna you might probably want to tell our guests. So my game is just 2 minutes because we only have actually we going overboard already. It's 2 minutes. So just 2 minutes of questions. Okay. So my questions is five words. You give me one word answer. You remember?
I remember.
I know you were gonna remember. Go ahead.
So two things. Volunteers also, if you are interested in being a volunteer, you can send an email to ucaphila@gmail, or you can send a message on our Instagram, Philly Caribbean Carnival. Also, I just got a little birdie told me today that I don't know, like all you power watchers, I've never really been, into it, but all you power watchers, I was just told that the Jamaican assassin that played on Power is going to be playing Mass in Philly Carnival. So Sherville Jarvis is supposed to be in Philly for Philly Carnival. So anybody that's a fan of his, make sure that you come through, try to get your pictures. And yeah, so the Jamaican assassin is going to be at
That's a major thing. People just hear power and be like,
yes.
all right, I'm gonna see him.
Yes. So now, okay, great. All right. I think that was it. All right.
Awesome. All right. So my question, one word and one word answer. If I feel like it's intriguing, I might probably ask you why. Okay. So my first word is success. Any word that comes to mind. No deep thinking, just one word.
Well, then, first word that came to mind was me. So
there you go. I was gonna say your name, so now I still have to say your name. So Danni.
Diva.
Ah, nice. Okay. Culture.
Important.
Carnival.
Heritage.
Okay. Caribbean.
Oh. I can't use a word that I've already used, though. Love.
Beautiful. And friendship.
Meaningful.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. And so my questions. This could be, okay, so I usually explain this just before so people don't feel like, oh my God, Nicole, what type of question is this, right? So it could be in relation to the carnival and what you're doing and stuff that you like, okay?
Okay.
What sound turns you on? That's my breaking question.
Oh. Wow. Turn me on in what way?
However you take it. But I just gave you like how you could put it if you want. But however you want to answer it is up to you.
All right, so this might be two parts. So turn me on in a sensual way.
Okay.
I love a man with a nice voice. Yes, a
Yeah.
nice foot. So that would be that sound. So now to the other part, sound of soca is what
Ah,
gets me like
yes.
excited or going. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting because um I asked someone that, but they got stuck. So I was like, don't you like Captain Crunch? And he's like, yeah, 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 yeah. That's what one person was like, I like the sound of is a soca artist. I like the sound of a beat. When somebody send me a good beat, oh my God. So I'm like,
Yes, yes, that
yeah,
I feel is okay. So I love music. So any
yeah,
type of music I love. Of course, I grew up on calypso and soca, but when I started to get into R&B and hip hop, like I just listened to everything.
yeah.
But it's like when you hear something that is gonna be big,
Mm-hmm.
it's everything for me. Like I feel like even if I hear somebody sing, it gives me goosebumps. Like, because I know this is a great song, or it's just like it has meaning or something. Like, yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Somebody asked if you wanted to be a DJ.
I do actually. I do.
Oh wow. Do you think you'll ever pursue that? Like,
I'm actually, what's funny, and Ian is probably going to say something about this,
uh-huh.
but I am in the process of becoming a DJ.
Really?
Yes, yes.
That
I
is
have my
nice.
laptop. I have my laptop. I've had my laptop for years, but like I haven't really been practicing and I have to get back into it. So all my DJ friends, I need you to stay on top of me as far as getting this done, because before summer 2024 is done, I
Yeah.
need to be very much acclimated. I have a controller now and everything. So I need to be very much acclimated with being the DJ that I am
Oh,
trying to be.
nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. So one of our DJs said that you're gonna join our club.
Yes. Yes,
A
for
lot
sure.
of DJs to show you. Yeah. All right. So let me ask my next one. Well, congratulations. That's really good.
Thank you.
Pursuing
Thank you.
pursuing what you love. That's why I do what I do. I do voiceovers. It takes you into different avenues when you love something, you know? I love taking
Mhm.
pictures, I love doing videos, and all that I incorporate into Nikki G Media, you know? I
I'm
did
a fashionista too, so like I love fashion.
ah,
This is actually one of my shirts. It says
oh
sweetest
nice. You
melanin.
made that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So if anyone wants to get one of those, do you sell or you just make for yourself?
Nope, I sell them.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Where should they go to get it? So we could advertise that as well.
So I need to do better. I need to do better. I'm working on me.
All right.
Um, but my business name is Decrease Styled, so they can go on like Instagram. It's D as like the first letter of my name, Danielle.
Yeah.
Decrease Crystyled. So Decrease Styled.
All right. So that's DCRISTYSED.
No, Styled.
YLED. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, okay. I see. DCRIS styled. Okay, got
Yes.
it. Got it.
Mhm.
All right. And that's on Instagram?
Yes, that's on Instagram. I have a Facebook like page as well.
Okay, perfect. So we'll put that on my links. Okay, so let me ask these questions quick. What would you give yourself? Okay, what would you tell yourself looking back? Would you change anything? What
Mm.
advice would you give your younger self, basically?
Oh wow. I would give my younger self to the advice I would give my younger self is to believe that you can do it. There's times that like I'll second guess myself and I feel like, I don't want to take the chance. And I have a great circle of like, friends and family that like pushes me to say, you can do this. And, I do have like some friends, they're like, I'm just waiting for your clothing line to come out. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're so creative. So, I just be you, be as creative as possible. I've always been a creative, and I sometimes feel that my calling should have been in music, but fashion still any arts, I'm in it. So I would say to my younger self, just to believe that you can do it.
Yeah, yeah, very good. And if heaven had a gate where you could walk up to, everybody think, oh my God, I'm dead. Why am I even, I can't come back, whatever. So no, if heaven had a gate and you could walk up to it, what advice would you like God to tell you?
Wow, that's a deep question. I would say continue to have a big heart and love as deep as you have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
I'm sometimes a lot of people think that I'm too nice, but they don't want to see the other side of Danielle. So it's like I take so much, and then but I still love hard and give so many chances, and but I don't want what has happened to me to like make me a different person. Just continue to love hard and be
Be who you are. Very
yeah.
nice. And my last question, what would you like to see at the end of this parade? Even if during, what is your anticipation for what is going to happen at the end of the day?
I'm seeing success, and I'm seeing um like in my mind, I'm already looking forward towards 2025. Like I'm planning for 2025 right now. So, I think at the end of, the carnival as a whole, come June 16th, I'm already in like planning mode for June 2025. So, I see success, and just I don't even know how to even continue to elaborate on that. I just see success.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you, Danni, for being on the show. I told you the time goes by fast. We're actually going into another hour, but the show has ended, right? You did very well, and
Thank you.
I'm proud to meet you. I hope I get to see you in person. And I would say this, in our culture, we need people who invest their time and energy. And even though we tend to think, we give too much, it comes back. It definitely comes back because people see what you're doing some way or the other. And it shows, especially in a culture like this. I would say Caribbean people or Caribbean American people have big hearts, and that's where the joy comes from. That's why you see us laugh so much. That's why you hear the rhythm in our vocals and so forth,
We see everything in color.
Yes.
Everything is vibrant and in color.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything is like vibrant and nice, and that type of stuff. So I look forward to attending the carnival. I wish you all the success.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the success. We're gonna put the link so people would see. Everybody go to islandvibe.net. You'll also see the videos on there, and I'm sure it's in rotation ever so often. They do have artists, they have food, they have games for the kids, so it's for the entire family. Okay, so I would wish you a great day, and take it easy. I know it's not gonna be easy to take it easy, but take it easy and try to relax as much as you can if possible. And you need a lot of energy for that day.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know.
A lot of energy for that day.
A lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is great. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime. So keep it locked, everyone, to Table Talk Show with Nikki G. If you're just tuning in, you can go back and see the show. It's going to be on YouTube. Go to islandvibe.net on YouTube, or Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice. and see all the highlights and the music and so forth. And we'll see you next week. We're going to be in Philly Carnival. We're going to be broadcasting live. You'll see all the costumes and so forth. And come on down. Okay? Have a great day. Keep it locked. Add me as well, Nikki G the Voice. I forgot to say that. On all social platforms, nikkigmedia.com, and on SoundCloud, it's Nikki G the Voice. Okay? Take care, everyone.
Nisha, Keisha, pen right over. Rishima, Latoya, Charisma, pen right over. Tatiana, Shanika, Janisha, pen right over. Listen, if your name end with a A.
Push back to the hard work, back it up again.
Anything we say you have to make. Anything you say you have to make.
You better do what you have to do, cause you have competition. I's a man who don't raise my hand, so a Spanish go take your man. Why the party done? Why the party done? Why the party done? We go turn up the place and done. We go mash up the place and turn up the place and flatten the place and done. We go mash up the place and turn up the place and wine on somebody, girl.
Plus this.
Welcome to Table Talk with Nikki G the Voice, where we bring to you highlights of entrepreneurs, leaders, organizers, and much more.
Cross the finish line. I'll be coming back for you.
A broad spectrum of professionals, including chefs, artists, designers, musicians, and much, much more. Our show is a new brand of talk shows where we educate, bring transparency, and last but not least, fun. Table Talk.
It's a blessing from above, and we never giving up.
Get ready for our seasons, a roller coaster of emotions, all wrapped into one.
Keep that in places.
Caribbean style. We'll cover our Caribbean roots as well, so keep it locked.
Keep that in places.
Welcome to Table Talk. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes.
Own it, girl, you just own it. Cause your body's on fire. Show me how to control it.
Table Talk Show is now on Island Vibes Radio. You can catch us every Saturday from 10 to 12 p.m. Log on to Island Vibes Philly or islandvibe.net.